Next two quickly. Gilbert Arenas podcast breakup. I don't think it's a full breakup like everybody's leaving, but
yeah, not a complete split.
Yeah, but why did I put Milo? That's not her name.
Miko.
Yeah, I was confused. I was like, who is that supposed to be? Miko Grimes apparently is leaving, or she left already?
Yeah, she left a while ago.
Yeah.
Got you. So this moment, this argument, is this a new episode, or
this is an old moment? So
I'm just catching wind to it.
There's a nigga on the show named 𝙲𝙾𝚃𝚃.
That's the one that you hate.
That's the
one that
is he the one that wears the crown
for obvious reasons?
Yeah. Goofy.
Like he's just very obnoxious.
Just like in every argument I see, it's like you lose in flying colors. It's like, why do you lose every argument that I see on Instagram? It's just crazy. It's like you can't
in real form.
Yeah, so it's like
he picks ridiculous battles, and then when he uses to back him up, it's just like after a while he doesn't have a point, so he just comes at something stupid. Like
and then the crown doesn't help anything.
Yeah,
and then it's crooked. The crown isn't even on straight.
It's created like a fitted.
It's a fitted crown.
It's fucked up that I don't like him. It's just I've never seen a full episode. I've just seen so many clips that weren't favorable to him.
He's not painting in the best light, but he's painting himself.
Yeah.
And the crux of the argument between them two was when he's losing a battle, he's not gonna come at you with just comprehension. He's not gonna come at you with facts. He's just gonna try to discredit you. So they're having a discussion about basketball. She's making a very valid point, and he goes, "You've never been in the NBA,
goofy shit. Yeah,
like you never played at a professionally high level.
We can't even have a real conversation. Like, what are we doing? Right
we
now?
can't even argue valid points."
So
because you discredited her whole existence.
He just marginalized her whole opinion based on her not being in the NBA.
And she's probably the worst person to do that to, because she's been talking sports professionally for
a long time.
I didn't know who she was, but when she opened her mouth, I was like, this bitch know what she thought. Like, bro, she know what the fuck she thought. Because I've seen a couple videos of her.
Miko from Brilliant Idiots.
Yeah, I got introduced to her in the Brilliant Idiots.
Miko Grimes.
Yeah.
From Brilliant Idiots.
Her husband was a famous NFL player and shit. Like
Brent Grimes.
Yeah.
Brent Grimes.
He was white too, right?
Like, no, he's just light skinned.
Okay,
so, but she's the reason I know her is because of Brilliant Idiots.
Mm-hmm.
So when this popped up on my timeline, she might have just posted this. She reposted it. She posted this 6 days ago.
That is her right there. Yeah.
Even though this is old news, she did post this 6 days ago, which is why the first time I saw it.
Jesus.
So yeah, it's just like, yeah, this little heated exchange. I'm like, I don't watch the show regularly, so I'm like, did they really disrespect her? I know he did, but that's kind of why they hired him, I think.
And did he disrespect her, or did he kind of just, that word is it's always thrown around.
It's like, I mean, this is what he does it to Gilbert Arenas. So it's like, that's his position. Die on bad hills. That's like his podcast position.
Yeah, he dies on bad hills.
So it's like, I don't know this. Yeah, let's watch this real quick because I can't even remember what she said. But I can imagine this. Remember, she was turned the fuck up though, understandably.
It's muted.
Yeah.
Hey, the black woman always right.
Me too.
She just go ahead and shoot me.
I am gonna shoot you because you asked me last summer to do this show, and you know what I'm saying, left my family. You know how hard that was for me to come on this show, only to sit here and be disrespected by is that don't even have the IQ I have. I got 17 years in this business. I should not be getting disrespected on this couch. I heard I was fired. Gil, what happened? I heard I was only gonna have Division I players and WNBA players.
I don't know nothing about nothing.
What happened?
What WNBA team did you play for?
None. You ain't
I'm
gonna
done.
be disrespecting my opinion just because I didn't play. I couldn't play in the NBA. I got titties. The guy that's the best and has never been the best player on his professional team.
Who has never been the best player?
You.
I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I really podcasting because I got on Gil's arena and I hadn't talked sports in that way in like 3 years. Gil was like, keep doing your podcast. It's almost like he was kind of egging me on to keep doing it, knowing that he was playing me the whole time.
So I guess she's about to sit down and do an interview with somebody or something.
What the fuck does Kyrie? Why is it only Kyrie highlights?
I think she already did the interview too.
Because he's nasty.
I saw Chicks posted a video about it after this.
He did.
Yeah, but it was like, he has his sports guys now, remember?
Yeah,
he gave us
they gave
us a scoop on that.
Yeah, we got a scoop on that.
See, well, go to his page. Let's see, because his sports guys are doing pretty decent videos too. The two guys that they have for the sports.
Yeah, I watched that video today.
I will say that though, like
This shit right here.
I will say that even if that's something that you did hire that nigga for, Gilbert Arenas should not be allowing that. Like if your co-host and your only female co-host keeps getting shut down by a nigga wearing a fucking crown saying you didn't play in the NBA, what the fuck are you talking about? Like on some like shut up bitch energy. It's like you have to check that. That's kind of
you can only do that like a couple times. You can't
they
just
gotta
like
they gotta be spaced out correctly.
Yeah, like Miko, shut your titties.
Some of them need and there's a certain percentage of them that need to be jokes too. You know what I mean?
Like that a real joke.
But he's dead serious though. Like the issue is like
you can't be serious about that.
Yeah, but the issue with him is like the nigga be dead serious when he be like, but you didn't play in the NBA. Like, what are you talking? Like,
yeah. So
and
I don't think he was hired for that purpose. I think that just kind of fucking happened.
Yeah, but like, you got that has to be checked.
Yeah.
Well, Gilbert knew who he was, so he was hired for that purpose.
Yeah, you're right.
He
Somebody
knew what type
knew
of
he was.
He knew they knew the type of nigga who he was.
Yeah, he got to check that, which is kind of fucked up.
And she even called him a nigga on live, you know,
and on
that big ass platform.
She said, "I'm getting disrespected by niggas with lower IQs than me."
She did say that.
She called him black men stupid and niggas.
Said, "Damn,
Jesus,
loud and clear."
But Miko, she does cut deep with her words. I remember,
and she is smart.
Yeah, she goes crazy. I prefer to go crazy several times, so it's not outlandish to think that.
You wanted to play some of this?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, because I don't know what happened in the interview, but I'm assuming they're gonna go into that.
YouTube with it, man.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Dash from the 𝔓𝔦𝔑 channel. CS Gang. Turn up in the comment section. We got a crazy one, man. So Miko Grimes was recently on the Entirely NBA podcast, and man, she unearthed a lot of drama that was going on behind the scenes. Talk about some of her early stages of prominence of, you know, her being involved in sports, her being married to NFL player Brent Grimes, and man, it kind of got a little spicy when it came to her old co-host. Miko also stated part of the reason why she fell out with McCants is due to her making fun of his fashion sense. Okay, so a lot of times she wasn't privy to the simple fact of him having his own clothing line, his own brand, and she got a chance to roast him a little bit. I'm gonna play a little bit of that clip.
And he just kept trying to act like they weren't fake, and that was bothering me that he kept trying to act like they weren't fake. That's what I kept going. No, fake. And not only that, that's not Burberry. That's a fake knockoff Burberry.
He looks like his shoes is fake.
Like, what are you doing? Like, just own it. If you're wearing something fake, own it. I wear fake shit. Girls wear fake jewelry, fake everything all the time. Who gives a fuck? If that's what you want, that's what you want. But don't try to lie about it. Because when the lie happened, that's why I kept going. Because I'm like, nah, my nigga, you're not going to sit here and lie in my face.
Yeah, these are valid
So then
cooks.
after the show was over and how I realized how upset he was, I went to Brandon Gilbert and I was like, why is he so upset that I said something about his fake shoes? Like, doesn't he know that they're fake? Like, did he get hustled? Like, you know, you could buy something that's fake and you didn't know?
She didn't go too hard, did she? Had a chance to check that out. Please make sure you gotta go there and check it out. But man, like she talked about a lot of the beef between her and Brandon Jennings, the threats, the Rashad McCants issue, and a whole lot more. But she ultimately got to what all the fans were thinking was, how come she's no longer on the show? It actually came down to Karl Malone. Yes, you heard it right. Karl Malone, in which his name has been recent controversy going on right now with the whole Giddy story. Brandon Jennings had a connection, and due to what she said on air, it caused a lot of drama. I'm going to play a little bit of that clip.
Fact that Brandon asked if Karl Malone could be on the show. The producer said no, because Karl Malone's
You're
okay.
Can you imagine what she said?
I'm guessing that Brandon gave Rashad Karl Malone's cigars that he wanted to promote. So Rashad decides to promote the cigars on the show.
Oh, shit.
So that caused a rift between her and other co-stars. She went on to say, allegedly, that Gilbert Arenas was also making, you know, comments about the whole pedophile situation going on. Ultimately, it came to a point where she could not renew to get back on the show. Of course, you're going to have one side saying one side but the other, but I'm really interested to see what Gilbert Arenas is going to say. You know, he's very, very outspoken, and she kind of painted him as a person that was just leading her on, never giving her any type of direct answers. Rather, going to be, oh, yeah, we starting tomorrow, or all this. It kind of seemed like, you know, he didn't want to speak up, allegedly, for her when it came to her concerns, when it came to her being on the show. Salt Lake Tribune reporter Gordon Monsoon noting, Malone initially denied paternity and later agreed to a settlement that reportedly did not require him to admit he was the child's father. Demetrius Bell grew up to become an offensive tackle in the NFL, playing for the Buffalo Bills, Philadelphia Eagles, and Dallas Cowboys. Malone was pressed on his past mistakes during media availability and offered up a rather damning response. I'm not discussing any of that backlash, Malone told the Salt Lake Tribune. I don't care. That's my life. That's my personal life, and I deal with that. I've had to deal with everything. So, whatever. When asked to elaborate further, Malone responded, whatever. I'm human.
Yeah,
and right now, you...
Yeah, it's all right. We don't have to hear about the Karl Malone. So I mean, it is
that's a whole other thing.
Yeah, it is an issue that I can't call this nigga a pedo or whatever.
You say it's an issue?
That's an issue. That should be an issue that you can't get that off on your show. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be able to say that if that's how you feel about somebody.
Yeah, for sure.
Most of us believe.
Well, hold on. You shouldn't be able to say that if that's how you feel about somebody.
If it's the truth.
If it's the truth.
If it's the truth, yeah. But then it's like, okay, even if it's too close to the truth and we don't have hard evidence, I don't want to be in the same room with this nigga. None of these things should be an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it should just be understood. One of those things.
It should just be one of those things. You know, like
especially if Miko Grimes, like she's the girl of the show.
Bro, she's
like,
the only woman of the show. It's like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they get a certain allowance to shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, anytime a woman feels uncomfortable by another man's presence, fuck out of here, nigga.
You know
we're doing business with her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
unless the bitch is tripping.
Unless she's
but
fully
Miko,
tripping,
she's
Miko can hold herself in pretty situations.
You know
yes. And then you'd like to do that spite shit. You got the nigga cigars. You trying to make the nigga bread?
You know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
this nigga cigars.
While
like,
wearing
now I'm going in on the cigars live on the show. Like these niggas got the worst cigars. Fuck this nigga. Like I might double down on my disrespect towards him now.
Yeah, it was very weird. It's almost like he was trying to get at Miko.
Yeah, it was.
You know, and not like trying to fuck her, but like he possibly just didn't like.
No, there was definitely animosity between the two. She came at his fake Burberry.
Maybe because he couldn't
over
fuck
those
her.
Burberry sneakers, he might have got hustled for real.
No,
the nigga's shirt
just
said
mad.
"Confidence is coffee."
That's
Like, he didn't get hustled. He bought them shits, knowing
crazy.
damn well what he had.
no, nigga, he made them. Those are his, right?
Probably.
Yeah,
I can imagine.
Yeah, I think
your
so.
point made it sound like he did get hustled. But anyway,
Confidence is coffee.
I'm just saying that like he doesn't
No,
have
that
the best
lets you know what
fashion
level of
sense.
nigga
Like,
that he's
That's the
working
level of nigga he's in.
What does that mean?
Confidence is coffee, nigga. It's the caffeine for your self-esteem, nigga.
Yeah, because it's a really good point to like hone in on. You know what type of nigga you're dealing with. It's like you could wear fake jewelry or fake Burberry sneakers that look. I mean, wearing sneakers that look that bad, that literally looks like the shit that you would buy like off that random street vendor.
Like even
not the one that takes you to the side room in New York. The one that's like on the street selling
It looks
shit on the
like
table.
some shit like how to make a shoe workshop. And like you'll go in and make that shoe.
Yeah, that shit looks.
Like
it really looks terrible. So for you to get
niggas wouldn't
highly
have even
offended,
bought that if it was real Burberry.
yeah. So you getting highly offended at that. It's like, oh wow, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? Like, did you think this was it? Are you really struggling and you're trying to perpetrate and you're mad that I'm calling out the perpetration? Like, what the fuck is happening right
what's
now?
the
Like,
angle?
your character is confusing me now. That
if
you're
you're a
getting
real
mad
person,
over this.
you wouldn't be mad at that.
No real person can be mad at that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You could be a real person would be embarrassed.
But then if you're a real enough person, you embrace the embarrassment and move on with your life.
Well, no, that's a real nigga.
Yeah.
Not
Not everybody can move on.
Yeah.
Not everybody can hold that shit down, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Hassan Campbell.
Not everybody can deal with everything like Karl Malone.
Or Miko Grimes.
You know?
God, shit is crazy.
Reddit guy, I'm so sorry.
Them old Jazz jerseys was kind of tough though. That's hard right there.
The Reddit post, we gotta wrap this up. The Reddit post, it's like I want to address it, but it's like it's late again. And honestly,
what's the Reddit post?
What the Reddit post is they're listings of the top 50 podcast networks. That's what it is. And I think it's good to go through, but I don't think now's the time.
Okay.
I think the end of the year will be. I mean, we're getting towards the end of the year, but I think in the next week or two, that's when we should like start looking at niggas' years and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, nah, we shouldn't do this now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is something that's gonna be good later. What's this person's name though that posted that?
Let me go back.
Nigga.
Sorry.
I couldn't help it, man.
Yes, you can.
Nah, I couldn't.
No, that was crazy. I didn't even hear it, but it was just a lot of commotion. But there is one more thing.
Hold on.
Who's like the first 10?
No, scroll up.
I
want to know the name of the person that posted this. Zoom in. Tall boot 9. Tall boot, sorry, just tall boot. We'll get to it later.
Hey, tall boot, yeah, appreciate it. We're gonna get to it in about a couple weeks.
It's really towel.
Yeah, I was about to say
Towel boot.